Sundar Gopal Prabhu, the founding Acharya of ISKM International Sri Krishna Mandir, Singapore, talks about his journey at the ITV Gold Studio. With over 4.5 decades of dedicated service, spreading Sanatan Dharma across 15 countries, Prabhuji brings profound teachings from the Bhagavad Gita. Stay tuned for this insightful interview where he seamlessly integrates technology to enhance the spiritual experience, which will be aired soon. But right now, let's watch some excerpts. First of all, let's start with, I want you to talk about yourself. So what motivated you to take this path?
I came across my spiritual master. I'm sure you know, he came to America in 1965. His name is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, as he's commonly known as Prabhupada. And I guess we will show you a picture of him if you're not familiar.
Right.
And he came in 65 and he started the movement. And in 1975, about 10 years later, I got one of his Bhagavad Gita. So when I read that book, I decided to kind of dedicate my life to his service. And that kind of spurred me on from 1975 to the present, studying his books and practicing Krishna consciousness. And that led me from one thing to another. And here now I'm back here. Originally I came to America in 1983 and I left about 84. So I'm coming back almost 40 years.
Wow.
Since then.
That's a long time.
Yes, so many things have happened. So, I mean, because we are preaching, especially after the COVID, we had a lot of online classes. And that kind of spurred our ISKM to come to the shores of America, where some devotees have taken up the process. And because of their sincerity, they have invited me to come and help them in furthering the organization here in America. This is how it is, you know.
So, since you're talking about problems and, I just want to know from you that there is so much going on in everybody's lives these days. So, what are like the practical steps to achieve that inner peace?
See, there are three modes of material nature. There's Sattva Gun, or mode of goodness. There's Rajagun, mode of passion, and there's Tamagun, the mode of ignorance. So if you go into the mode of Rajagun and Tamagun, then you are going to get yourself into Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Matsarya, Mada, one thing after the other. And this actually is the result of our suffering. Because when you get into sense gratification, then you get pretty much covered over. And it leads to madness. So why you want to go in that direction? And then how you come out of this? That's why Krishna, when he was asked by Arjuna, why the living entity is compelled to do sinful activities as though he's unwilling. And Krishna replied, it's because of the mode of passion and ignorance. And this brings about Kama and Krodha. So if people can understand this, then they can work themselves to coming to the mode of goodness, which is only possible by being in God consciousness, then their problem is all overcome.
You have been like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Is Lord Krishna the only God?
Yes, Krishna declared in the Bhagavad Gita that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
But we have other gods too. Why shouldn't we worship them too?
The other gods are called, they are the universal managers. That's why they're called demigods. There are 330 million of them. And they are in charge of various departments. For example, the sun, the Surya Bhagavan, he is in charge of the sun. He is not in charge of the moon. And in the moon you got Chandra. He is in charge of the moon. So everyone has got their departments and there are 330 million of them. But Krishna says, I, Aham Adi Devanam. I am the source of all these demigods. See, and the demigods also acknowledge that. They also say Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Lord Brahma is also saying, Iswara Paramaha Krishna, Sachid Ananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karana. He's saying Iswara, among all controllers, the Supreme Controller is Krishna. And Lord Shiva even saying, Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Param. Again. So see, this is the problem. The problem is that we are not educated properly. Because we are not consulting the scriptures. And also in the Skanda Puranam, it just says that if you worship Krishna, you are worshipping everybody. So everybody is so short of time and everybody wants quick thing. Just why not do this one thing? And everybody is satisfied. Yes?
I mean, that makes sense, yes. Yes.
And you're going to get so much of benefit. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ananyaya chintayanto mam ye jana prayupasate tesham nitya abhyuktanam yoga chemam vahamyam. For my devotee who is constantly thinking of me, for him, I carry what he lacks and preserve what he has. So, what's the problem? The problem is to link with him. And it's very simple. It's not very sophisticated that you are going to go to the forest or jungle or practice in some very, big kind of yoga postures. No, you just have to open your mouth and repeat this mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then everything is done. I take care, Krishna says, I will handle everything. You don't have to worry. Sarva dharmam parityaja mam ekam sharanam vija aham tvam sarva papebhya mokshiyasmi ma sucha. Don't worry. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. I will deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. So why not we have this trust? We are putting our faith in so many other things which is all blind. Anything can collapse. But why not put on God who will never collapse? And that he showed by dealing with Arjuna. Arjuna said, because he was sitting in my chariot, all these big generals could not even touch a little hair of my head. So how much Krishna is so much protective of his devotees.
Wow.
So why not come forward and take shelter of him?
So, in your opinion, tell me what is the most essential teaching of Bhagavad Gita?
The most essential thing is this verse I just quoted. Krishna says, abandon everything and just surrender to me. Okay. That's almost the last verse of the Gita. And even in the last verse, whoever have Krishna, yatra yogeshwaro Krishna, yatra partha dhanurdhara, tatra sriyo vijayo buddhe, durva nittirma mama. It says in that verse that if you keep Krishna and Arjuna with you, wherever there's Krishna and wherever there's Arjuna, then there'll always be victory, opulence, extraordinary power and all morality. So why not we get, that's what daily we are praying, God give me this, God give me that, God give me so many things. So why not just go to him and he will give you anything, everything?
Absolutely.
Right? Simple. So this knowledge has not been there because everybody keeps the Bhagavad Gita, you know where? In the puja room and put some flowers. They don't want to take the book and read, How is this knowledge? So why not hear these things from Krishna himself, original God speaking, and take to his path and everything is finished.